Open Heavens on the Go, Saturday, April 20th, 2024. Topic: Your Noon. Memory verse: 2 Samuel 5:4. David was 30 years old when he began to reign, and he reigned 40 years. Bible reading: Ecclesiastes 11:9. Rejoice, O young man, in thy youth, and let thine heart cheer thee in the days of thy youth, and walk in the ways of thine heart, and in the sight of thine eyes. But know thou that for all these things God will bring thee into judgment. The Message: People in their noon are the ones we often call adults. You will notice that Jesus Christ started his ministry at the age of 30. John the Baptist, the greatest of the Old Testament prophets, Luke 7:28, also started around the same age. Samson, by the time he killed 1,000 people, was around 30 years of age. David, when he became king, was also about that age. Philip, when he was turning Samaria around for God, was also in the noon phase of his life. There is a saying, there is a tide in the affairs of men, which, taken at the flood, leads on to fortune. Neglected, all the voyages of their lives are bound in shallows and mysteries. The noon time is when the flood comes. If you are a pastor, around this time, there is hardly any sermon you will preach that will not be appreciated. With very little effort, the church grows, but the flood does not last forever. If you miss that flood, you will get to a stage where it will not matter how well you preach, because people will say, "We've heard this before." The noon time is probably what God was referring to when he said in Isaiah 60:1-5, "Arise, shine, for your light is come, and the glory of the Lord is risen upon you." God is smiling on your efforts. There are those who made good use of their flood, and as a result, we are able to keep going when the evening came. There was a young man whom God used to perform miracles, signs, and wonders. He prospered so mightily that he reserved a presidential suite in Sheraton Hotel permanently for himself. In those days, he was always traveling with 5 Mercedes-Benz cars. The number plates carried the name of the ministry, and each one was tagged Ministry 1, Ministry 2, Ministry 3, and so on. After a while, however, the flood subsided. Money stopped flowing in. The cars disappeared, and the police began to look for him because of the money he was owing the hotel. Don't misuse the flood when it comes. Be wise to use your brightest moments so well that the brightness will remain even when the evening comes. Don't waste your resources. Don't mismanage your health and the relationships God sends your way. These are some of the things that will keep the brightness when the evening comes. Key point: Spend your noon time wisely. Don't mismanage it. Bible reading in 1 year, 2 Kings 9-10. Hymn for today, When We Walk with the Lord. The Open Heavens is written by Pastor E.A. Adeboye, the General Overseer of the Redeemed Christian Church of God. God bless you.